Hey, welcome to my channel, Beauty Meets Brains. Okay, it's your girl, Taste the Coco, and I have not been on in a while. I'm definitely excited about tonight. Um, just been very, very busy but productive. Okay, so I not really actually going to be on here long tonight. I know I had a series going as far as hustler slash entrepreneur. Okay, I kind of wanted to give a little bit more insight on that, and then we'll actually end it. You guys, just some new things happening. Okay, so I'm definitely excited about that. Um, Also, make sure you guys go check out my website, www.beautymeetsbrains.biz. Okay, beautymeetsbrains.biz. Check out all of my natural hair care products. I do have some tutorials. I have some reviews of my products, my rosemary mint shampoo, rosemary mint conditioner, leap purifying leave-in conditioner, my root rebirth oil, and your beauty butter and beard butter. Okay, definitely go check those out. Check out the reviews. It speaks for itself. Okay, make sure you go check that out. So let's jump right into it. Motivation. Let's get you some motivation. Stay focused. 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 Though that's your motivation for tonight. Just stay focused. That's the only thing you need to do. If you stay focused, then you will get things achieved, accomplished, conquered, whatever word you want to use. But either way, the end result will be what? You accomplishing what you are set out here to do. So that's why I've kind of been between as far as the opening of the store and just kind of branching out to doing some different things. When you're in business, when you're an entrepreneur, you you really never know where the end will be unless you may have started out with the ideal business, what your mind was set on. I mean, it was just everything that you had ever dreamed of, and you started out that way. That's different. But if you just knew that, hey, I know for sure I want to be in business, but I really don't know what I want to do. You just kind of jump out there and you start doing something. And if that's the case, which, a little bit it was for me, I just had a way to start business because I already had something I did to where I could be an entrepreneur. So it made it a little easier for me to kind of just go with that. But was that my ultimate goal? Definitely not. Definitely not my ultimate goal. But I still had to make it work for me. Okay, so having a salon after years, I knew that was not my $1 million plan. So I knew I had to put something in place in order to create that $1 million plan. So how do I create that $1 million plan? That's really the question that we really have to ask ourselves. What can I do to make $1 million? What is going to add up? How fast do I want that million? Do I want to make a million in 5 years? Do I want to make a million in 4 years? Do I want to make a million in 10 years? What and when am I wanting to see that I have made that $1 million mark? Okay, so now we get that in mind. I know I want to get there in 3 years. Just say, for instance, that mine is a year. Okay, so I knew I had to create something to where it was going to give me that million in a year. And once I hear that someone else has done it, I can do it. It's how I feel, and that's just what that is. So once I heard, hey, she did this in a year, I can do it. It is a realistic goal because it has been accomplished. Okay. So that is how I came up with my time frame because I seen exactly, I mean, it was just like a bulb that went off and I'd already started that journey, but didn't know to extent to where it was going to get me. But it was just starting me on what I was going to get to anyway. Okay. And that is creating a $1 million plan. Okay. That's the only way you're going to see that. Now, I don't care where you work at. If we're just going to say, hey, what's my $1 million plan? If it's just you saving up to $1 million, hey, do it. Okay. You got 12 months in a year. Okay. You got 4 weeks in a month. How much do you need to save and how fast are you trying to get there in order to get to that? Hey, I done became a millionaire. So there's a lot of different scenarios. It's just that which one are you in? Are you trying to uh, provide a service in order to get there, or are you trying to provide products in order to get there, or are you trying to use your savings to get there? What is it that you're trying to do? Okay, because every plan is different for everyone. Just because I chose to do my plan this way does not mean that this is the only way that one can get to that, because we all know that. How many? Come on now. We all know that there's a lot of different avenues. People just don't explore those avenues because they really don't try to understand numbers, because it's a numbers game. Okay. It all has to make sense. Add it up. That's all I say. Add it up. That's all I say. Add it up. That's all I say. Add it up. How can I add this up to get to this? Okay. Now, being an entrepreneur and having that $1 million mindset slash being a hustler, okay, and having that $1 million mindset, it can work both ways. Just say, for instance, you're a hustler. Let's put that on the screen. Okay. Yes. What if I'm a hustler and I have a $1 million mindset? Well, now with those hustles, we just have to see how many of these do I need to sell to get there, or how many different because usually if you're a hustler, you're making money however you can, not however you can, but you may have a garage sale. You may always have some shoes that you done worn. Hey, I can get rid of these now. Or hey, you know what, this TV, I'm tired of it. I want to upgrade my TV. Let me sell this one. So you're always having something, and you're always thinking of how can I make something extra. Or it can be the hustler who just still has a whole 9 to 5, just may do Avon on the side. Okay, that's a hustler because hey, I'm making some extra money right here. And if that extra money, just say for instance, you do have your 9 to 5, right? And you're a hustler. You can be both, but right now we're just speaking in regards to just being a straight hustler. Okay, so being that hustler, now I have my job, but this side job right here, what I'm gonna do with this money, I'm gonna add it up because I have a goal in mind, and I know in order to get to that $1 million goal, I have to get to this amount of this X amount of money in order to get to that $1 million goal. Okay. Now, some may have that $1 million plan to where they can get to it immediately. That is phenomenal. Like, hey, awesome, right? But for those who like, okay, I still have to make sure I take care of my family. I have to do this. So that $1 million plan is not just as soon as you step out. People like me, it's not as soon as you just step out because the world hits you. Okay, it's just like, okay, I got to make sure I have this and keep roof over my head. Okay, so then, I had children, so now I'm adding that in. Okay, and let's make sure we still keep a roof. So that it was more of me getting my bread and butter. Okay, but I knew that was my end results, my end goal. I knew that much. As long as I knew that, then I knew it was going to be okay. All right. So now with that hustler, like I said, you can add it up all the way up until you get to that. Like, just say, for instance, in order for me to make $1 million on the products, I need to spend $56,000, right? So, Corinna, do you want to just get to that 56,000, and then you want to just, hey, I'm just going to wait until I get there, then I'm going to put that money in investment, and then I'm going to see it, which is ideal, right? If I already had that to start off with. But by me having my own small business, and then, like I said, I still have to make sure I'm working that, which means I'm still kind of laboring. I'm still an employee of my own business. I'm still working. So that time is still traded for money at this moment, versus letting that money work for me. Now, if I already invest $56,000 and I know my return is $1 million regardless, and that's just what that is, then hey, it's a totally different ball game. But when I'm trying to get to that point, then it's not just, hey, do I wait until I save it all the way up, or do I go ahead and just start getting what I can so I can get there, right? So that is really how you do it. If, like I said, you're not starting off to where you have that olive branch to where you can actually get to that $1 million plan. Okay. So you guys, either way, it can happen. Okay. That $1 million plan can still be done if you create a system, put it in place. That entrepreneur may have just been like me, just out here doing my own business for a while, and now I have this building. Then I went to another building. But that's still not a $1 million plan, right? That's something I'm doing in order to keep my entrepreneurship up. So I still had to make sure I could eventually break away from that. So that is constantly staying in the business, keep saving, get to that point of life, and then you can focus more on that $1 million plan. And that now I'm at that point. I've been focusing on it, but now I'm even more focused on it. So that's why I really haven't been on here and as active as I was, because it's back activated. And when that is back activated, it's like I have to tell myself, hey, let's stop. Enjoy some TV for the end of the night. Just because when it's activated, whew, it's nonstop, and you're trying to see something. Now I have a whole nother mountain that I'm seeing, and I have to now discover how to get through all of that, which is there, but it's that time. That time that you're not making the money. You're just putting out, but that end result is so worth it. Okay. So to finally be at that spot, be at that point, entrepreneurship, it is definitely a journey. It is definitely sacrifices. It is definitely sacrifices. It's definitely sacrifices. It's definitely sacrifice. People think business, they think money immediately. That's not business. Business is building. We're building, constantly building. So when you see a lot of people who are entrepreneurs and business owners, and you don't understand why they're so adamant about their business, why they are so dedicated to their business, why the corporations they value their business, because it's not easy. Okay. It's not easy when you are basing everything that you do on what you can go out there and get for yourself from people, versus I'm going to a job, I'm going to clock in. I know for sure Bob is going to give me my check at the end of the week because I've traded that time. But entrepreneurship is not that. You're putting in more time than anything, because even though you've worked those amount of hours and you've already, traded that time and got paid, now you're up still all night, still trading time, because with advertising and with marketing, it's a lot, especially when you're trying to build your brand now, which is basically online. You really have a lot, because now the video editing, I'm getting into all of that now, and I'm excited about it. It's fun, but it also takes time. So anything that you're going to see where you want your performance, any avenue that you're going, that performance has to be all the way there in order for you to see the results that you really can see. So don't doubt yourself on doing anything unless you've given your all and it's just still not working. Hey, step back, reevaluate, create another system, go another way. But until you've done that, don't doubt yourself on anything. Anything can be done, anything, as long as you have the time and energy to do it. Okay. So even after that job, like I said, if you have your side job so you can get to that $1 million mind, that $1 million plan, do just that. Entrepreneurship, putting in years and years and years and years. I'm at 10 years now. Okay. 10 years of having my own business and 10 years of being in business. Okay. Professionally. But I've been doing this since I was 14. But like I said, it's a completely different ball game. But customer service, I've still always had that. I know I move my hands. That's what I do. Yeah, they mine. So, yes, years and years and years and years, a decade, okay, of the rise and grind. I actually stopped rising really early a few years ago. That's because now I'm just doing appointments. I didn't have, it wasn't activated. Now that it's activated, it's back to that nonstop monster beast that I am. And so you guys just always stay focused. Like I said, that's your main word for today. Stay focused. That's it. If you stay focused, don't let anything bother that. Even now that I'm back on my activated $1 million mindset, it's a completely different ballgame, even when I'm tapping in on social media. Because if I'm not posting a business video, Corinda, you need to get off because it's just wasting your time. When I had time in between doing that, completely different ball game, but when my mind is completely just on the $1 million mindset that I have, it is back there. So that's why I have not been on, like I said, you guys, but I will keep you updated on everything. And I'm so glad you guys tuned in for tonight. Make sure you go check out my website, www.beautymeetsbrains.biz. Go check it out. Go check out all of my reviews. Go check out my dope editing. Hey, that girl get good at it. Okay, I'm excited about it. I'm about to go do some more editing right now. Okay, I'm excited about it. Even one of my YouTube videos that got all the way up there. Not all the way, okay, but you reach over 1,000 views, you're just like, okay. So I have definitely been working. It don't stop. Okay, you guys definitely make sure you tune in to next week, Monday. I'll be back on. Okay, you guys have an awesome night. And make sure you go like, share, subscribe, and go check out all of my new videos I've been posting on YouTube. Even though I haven't been on here, I've been posting. Okay, you guys have an awesome night. Go put that back on the screen for you. Before I go. Hey, where we at? I haven't been on here. There we go. Beauty meets brains.biz. You guys have an awesome night.